Everybody dance. I need you motherfuckers to get up. It's about to go down. Hey DJ, can you turn that shit up? Dance, dance. Up and grind. I'm losing my fucking mind. Up is down, right is left. In your face and talking shit. Round, around, around we go. Where we'll end up, I don't know. Wanna leave, girls take me home. Trying to fuck, drunk and stoned. Everybody's trying to sauce me up. Pour my gun, coffee cup, say H-A-O, H-A-O. I ain't trying to be Captain Obvious, just take another shit light of an L. I be doing my damn thing and doing it well. It's the glass like Charlie Chanel. I might kiss a girl, but I won't kiss and tell. And I might be mad and fuck, but I'm just dropping etiquette. Tearing it up. I make it ring like a cherry bug. Think for bad bitches, get a cherry nut. I don't rap, I spit on the mic. Put it in the game and the pussy was tight. This is dope as shit of my life. Call me baby Ruth, I'm in here right. Hands all over. Put your. Get the fuck out there, bro. Dance. You got them hands all over. Put your. Dance, dance. Let's paddle up. Let's go. Yo, let me tell them something.
We here today with Hands All Over. You know what I'm saying? How y'all doing today?
Doing phenomenal. Absolutely wonderful.
Let's start with what's the meaning behind the name? You know what I'm saying? And how did y'all come up with it?
Man, you know, just to like give people an idea where we came from. For a long time we didn't take ourselves with hip hop seriously, you know, and because nobody else took us seriously. I mean, we were essentially two kids who grew up out in the country, out in the sticks. I mean, I was from Seattle, but you know, I was thrown into that at a young age, and in that environment, it was a whole lot of country music and a whole lot of camouflage and
big trucks.
Yeah, big trucks and all that kind of stuff. And so, as a white kid talking to your peer, you know, your peer group, it's like there may be even the rap fans, but even the people who were rap fans like didn't take you seriously because they knew you. They were like, okay, man, you're the kid that gets on the bus every morning from his perfect little suburban house. Like, the fuck are you doing rapping? You know, I mean, and so we came from that, and it throughout like, from middle school when we started rapping, dude, to like where we are now, we've obviously made that transcendence into where we feel like this is something serious, like we can take ourselves seriously, and I feel like that was important.
How important is networking, and do you feel that it's necessary to go to shows that aren't yours?
Absolutely, because you go to another show, and even if it doesn't have any association with you, I mean, they got a cypher outside, and all of a sudden you kill something you just made for the people who have your respect or whatever, that have their connections, that just became your connections because you showed them that you were better than the average person. I mean, there's all kinds of people. It's not just fans who goes to those shows, it's industry people. So you may have the opportunity to run into somebody else and establish new connections in your business just off of that. Networking is essential.
And it's like, it's not even going to shows, it's just like everywhere you go, you tell somebody about your music. Like you let them know, hey, I'm in a rap group, I'm in this kind of group, I'm in this kind of group. You let them know what you got out, and like people are gonna respect that. Not only that, we have people that we talk to that all the time. They're like, yeah, I got this clothing brand out, I got this clothing brand out. It's all the time.
Said they got them hands all over, face, neck, back of my shoulders, working down to the gut of the hole. Wanna play a game? Call Red Rover, point to your girl, sit her on over, come a little closer. Now shake that ass. Never seen things you can shake it that fast. Losing my mind, so fucked up that it should be a crime. VIP, got the free share to this PIP. Hit a rap from a vibe, if you best believe. Grew up in smoke like chalk and cheese. Ain't gonna please, you already know who's got the flow with HAO in this bitch. Grab the red carpet, take some pics, take some shots. We get crunk, like it or not. Shit's getting hot, head to the dock, girls to the top. Who would've thought? Hands and nuts, cause the ladies trying to touch me and they just won't stop. You gotta go home. Put your dance. They got their hands all over. So put your right, guys. It goes something like this.
A lot of people ask why Nashville. I got asked this a lot when I moved here, you know what I mean? And it's like, a lot of people say music hit city, you know what I'm saying? But my thing is, my question coming from the angle of, is music city, you know what I'm saying, versus hip hop in Nashville, and a lot of outsiders that don't mesh, you know what I'm saying? You're like, it's country, so why Nashville? Because, and behind that question, you know what I mean?
Why Nashville? Pretty much, you know, me and Gary grew up as best friends starting in elementary school. We both went to Harpeth in Ashland City. We've been best friends ever since then. I moved out to Mississippi. He stayed here with his family, and so I ended up coming back after living there for a little while. And it was just like, it's just the perfect place for us to hook up, you know, join, and just, you know, it's all we've ever wanted to do. So, you know, why not do it in the place where we started off as friends?
And the thing is, we both moved around so much. Like, neither of us. Some people grow up from when you're born to this age, and they're ingrained in a society. That wasn't us. Like, we were tossed around, so we never really fit in. Like, I mean, like, I came from Seattle, and I was the kid with the Yankee accent. In the place where there's Confederate, flags and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I got called the Yankee for like the several first years that I went to school, you know. I mean, I was homeschooled up till 4th grade, so at that point, I was the outsider there, and then after living here for a while, I go back to Seattle, and I picked up part of the accent, so I'm the outsider up there too. And for him, it was the same thing, he moved to Belmont, and Nashville may be country, but I mean, Belmont, Mississippi is like 3 notches above on the country meter. It's just super country, dude. So, I mean, he was the outsider there, and then he moved back. So for us, Nashville may not be that city where people are like, well, that's a hip-hop city. Obviously, it's not. It's a country music city. It is. But this is where we're at. And the fact that it's associated with country music, that doesn't scare us. I mean, because the people that are here that we're playing the music for, it doesn't matter if it's in Nashville. They like it. And so, I mean, we might as well start here. I mean, Austin's booming, LA is booming, New York is booming. There's all kinds of places that are booming, but they already got millions of musicians there. I mean, you play what we play here. There's not very many other artists in Nashville that are doing that kind of music, and so it gives us kind of this exclusiveness, It's kind of reverse psychology on it.
Just put your hands all over. Tell them what it is, G Wiz. You take my breath away. You know you do, girl. When you touch me all over. Put your hands up. Can I touch you all over? Can I touch you like this? I wanna touch you all over. Let's do it all over, girl. Will you touch me all over? What's going on in the back there, kid? I'm feeling somebody move. Let's go, y'all sit down. Come on, everybody. What? You just sit there and chill. Everybody clap them hands. Just touch me. Somebody touch somebody. I need to touch you. Will you touch me? Will you touch me? Will you touch me? Let's tell them how it is, man.
What makes your music different from the other cats that's doing the underground and independent thing here? You know what I'm saying?
It's insane.
We can do it all.
I mean, we write all of our shit, and it's not basic. You listen to our stuff, and even if you want to call it bubblegummy, if you want to call it poppy, whatever you want to call it, you can't say that there's not feeling behind the lyrics. There's not that, and it's something real. We write songs we got a single coming out. Nobody's heard it yet, but it's coming out called Caught in the Middle. It's way more. It's way more on an emotional side of things. And that's what's real is, what we've found out is you can say something as dope as you want, but if it's fake, nobody wants to support that.
Believe it.
And you can say the corniest shit, but if people feel it, if you can impress that on the people and they feel it.
Alright, you got a couple shows under your belt at this point. How do you feel at this point after the shows about the scene that you performed for, and what did you learn from it?
We had 2 shows, and our first one was a shock, man. Because we had both come from, he did, screamo, alternative rock bands. I did some alternative stuff, a lot of, playing guitars, different kind of stuff, but it's a very different performance. When you play a guitar, you get up on stage and you kind of have that guitar to hide behind. Or you're stuck to a mic with a stand so you're not supposed to be moving as much. It limits kind of the performance a little bit. When you go into hip hop, all of a sudden it's you on a mic and a stage, and you're in the middle of a group of people, and you got to figure out how to make them move with you. or else you're just gonna be the dude standing there and everybody's like, dude, take the mic away from him, you know?
Well, with that, who you working with and who's helping you develop that sound like that?
Currently, we're working with Darren James. We call him D-Rock. He's our producer. He's a pretty cool cat. He comes up with a lot of the background, actually all of the background music that you
Produced
hear.
every song
Produced absolutely every song that we had, and he's just, he's one talented guy with what he does.
Well, and what's been really cool with him is that there's things that we didn't realize in our immaturity in music that needed to be done. Like, we've come to him with song after song after song, but we haven't cut every song that we've come to him with, because we've come to him with stuff and it's like, okay, you need to think about this. Like, if that's playing for your grandma, like, do you even want to be in the room with her while that's playing?
Don't forget to check us out on Facebook,
Facebook,
Twitter, Reverb Nation,
iTunes,
Amazon.
Hands All Over on Facebook, Hands All Over Music,
Hands
and
All Over
Gmail
us.
for emailing us. Check us out on YouTube. Got the music videos up. Hopefully gonna have a new one coming out for our latest single. Haven't decided what that's gonna be, but be looking out for that, because there's gonna be a lot of new music coming out from us this year. Now that we're past Christmas, it's gonna be exciting. Setting up a lot of shows out of state. You're gonna see a lot more Hands All Over.
Good shit.